The Cuda. Last I left off, I had everything primered, and I started to paint or begin painting. First, I started with the interior, and this is basically painted a black, gray, blue. Some Vallejo had. It's not really black, not really gray. It's just, I think it's a nice dark gray color. So I airbrushed that in. Went in with light gray and did some dry brushing on the seats and everything just to give it a little bit of texture, because really you can't see a whole lot once you get the car on, from the shadows and everything, unless you actually got a light shining in there. Of course it would come out, go together real easy. So what I did is dry brushed everything. You really can't see the dial in there anyway, and once it's got a lip on it, so it makes it a shadow, so you really just can't see, and that's really basically all you can see of the interior. So I'm waiting for that to dry, and I actually put a little crystal clear on it, and then I'll probably do a little more dry brushing, and I'll be able to put it inside the car when I get to that point. The same color as the base coat of the interior there. I did the inside of the Cuda, and then if you notice, it's all painted black. Now if you look closely, I think I don't know if it's supposed to be a black hood. It may be a dark gray black, but I'll kind of fib on that. I don't think that's a real big of an issue. Right through here, there's like I want to say a grill. I kind of did that on the Cuda here. I just took some styrene square stock, cut it up, and spaced it out, and it gives it the representation that there's a grill there. I shot most of it with black. If you can notice, it's just kind of uneven, and I did it that way so when I put the orange on, it will be darker in spots, more vibrant, and then weaker in distressed, worn paint. And for the orange, I really wasn't going to go with orange. I was basically going to go with Italian red. It's not. This is Model Masters Acryl. It's not really a red. I think it's more of an orange. And I'll try it out first. If it looks red, I won't use it. I'll go with Vallejo. But anyway, to me, that looked more closer to that color than just regular orange did. But anyway, I thought orange looked too bright, and this one I think kind of toned down. And I'm the type of person that when I paint a model, I like to paint what it looks like, with not the studio lights on it. If it looks like this color, but they use an actual orange color, I don't want to use that color. I want to use what it looks like, and I believe that should be close enough. But anyway, I'll get to that point, and I'll probably I haven't decided what I want to do yet. I'll probably either do the gray door first and then mask everything off, or I'll vice versa. I just haven't decided how I want to do that. But anyway, got the lower chassis painted flat black. You got one more little coat to do on it, and I'll be done, because that's basically all you're going to see of that. And starting to paint the engine. I'll get that finished out later today, and then I'll be able to get the wheels on. Got the back of the wheels painted, and then what I'll do is I'll just put a wash and everything on the chrome parts, and we'll be good to go. And I'll tone down the wheels, make them look like they are pretty dirty. But anyway, we will continue on with that later on today. The hex bug, I haven't got to do much. I got to get some more parts out of the multiple part boxes. But anyway, just want to show, you can't take it off to take the batteries out. But it's just it is addictive. I didn't think something this would be really that addictive, but it is. And I'm probably going to go, I'm going to go get some parts and try to do, I want to do some like leg armors right here, just to hide the, not interfere with the walking, but just to hide, the legs. And then I'm going to glue some, little odds and ends like canisters or something. And I even thought about putting like some stowage on, because it's basically 24 scale or 1/35, depending on how you want to go with it. But anyway, just a very, very fun item. Hopefully you all won't get addicted to it like I am. But anyway, I'm probably going to get another one, do stug one out of a Scarab, but anyway, I'll get to that later on. The Zero, and basically sub-assemblies. I did get the wing here, excuse me, the landing gear. Got both them together. Got the wing attached, getting the little guns attached to the wings on the inside. The thing will be movable, so you can pop out the landing gear. Right now that one's just setting, and I'm still I'll put the other one on probably later today. Got the fuselage together. Going to have to it does show its age for the seam right here. You will have to completely sand it, and I got to try to figure out how to replicate the seams. They make a tool where you can like make the rivets, just roll it across. I may pick one up, try that, because I'm going to have to really sand that down to get it pretty smooth. As you can see, did get the started making a cockpit for it. Basically got the walls and the tub in, and then I'll just make a seat, make the back there, and probably add a couple strips of styrene in there just to bulk out the sidewalls, and pretty much all that will be it for that kit. Just a simple little scratch building just for a simple kit, and there you have it. And actually very fun. The X-Wing, I started painting, and one thing I did, and I really should have concentrated more on it, was the guns back here. I guess I didn't snap them in good enough, and I couldn't get them any closer than I together, and I should have just whacked off all the locator pins and then glued it. So I remember to do that on the next one if I build another one. Anyway, I'm taking the wherever Mr. Knife went, basically scraping the back, and then taking liquid glue and basically sanding and taking glue and welding it back and working it shut, making it smooth. I'm going to do that a couple more times on the ends here, and I should be a-okay on that, and then I'll just repaint it. But while I did that, I decided to go ahead and paint everything, and that's the masking and painting the blue, and I used Tamiya blue, flat blue, which I think it really looks like the blue that's on the actual ship. And what I did is I really thinned this down where it's kind of transparent, and if you can see it, it's not solid blue. I like makes it a little more weathered look, and then when I add more weathering on it. If you also notice in this light, the X-Wing looks gray. It actually is, and there's a little bit of shading on to make it lightening up. I don't want to go too white like it is on the actual ship until after I get everything painted, and I'll go a little bit of duck egg blue, and I'll really hit the panels and everything, make it more lighter. I like a weathered worn look. I don't like it. I like the color, but I don't either, and I just think it looks more realistic. If you look on the box, it shows it with a blue nose, and I decided on this one, I think I went ahead and did the blue nose as well, so I think that is just pretty darn cool. Man, it makes it different. So I got everything masked off and getting the blue on, so hopefully dry here in the next hour, and then I'll be able to rip the mask off. And you know, because you can mask for 2 hours and paint for 20 seconds. But that's what I got going on so far today on the X-Wing. Hopefully I can fix up the guns a little bit, get that all painted, and then I can really start hammering in the weathering effect and rocking and rolling on that. But anyway, that's what I got going on today. Painting X-Wing duty. Zero duty. Hopefully get more on the cockpit probably later today. Hopefully. And hopefully I'll get some more done on my X-Bug, because that's just the coolest thing known to man. And we are painting the Cuda. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.